Hermit Ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So today I'm here to do a unboxing, walkthrough, share my first impressions of the Victorian Tarot by Tarocco Studio. This has been on my wish list for about a year, I believe. And I just think from the moment I saw it, I just thought that the artwork was absolutely beautiful. I love Victorian decks anyway. I love the Victorian Romantic by Baba Studios. But I think with this being, well, I was going to say black and white, but it kind of feels a little bit sepia-ish as well. But it just, the detail, the level of detail in this artwork is just stunning, absolutely stunning. So I was very fortunate because this was brought for me for my birthday by Sandra, my good friend Sandra from the Whispering Well. I still always want to say Sandra and Tarot. Old habits die hard and all that. But if you're watching this, Sandra, thank you so much for this beautiful birthday gift. It's just such a dream to come true, really, to get this deck. It comes from Russia. Tarocco Studios are based in Russia. Okay, so there is a little way in at the bottom, so it should be quite easy to take the plastic off. And again, I've had this for 4 days now. My birthday was on Thursday, and it's 5 days, sorry. Wow, I'm losing track of time. And I've not opened it yet because I like to share my experience of seeing a deck for the first time in my hands with you guys, and you seem to enjoy that too. So it's a nice thick box. It's in a tuck box, which opens quite easily. As you can see, we've got this beautiful illustration on the front and on the back, and it says 2018 Tarocco Studio, and yeah, the Victorian Tarot, that's their logo, that TS for Tarocco Studio. So let's have a look. We've got more shrink wrapped cards on the inside. Oh, just look at the detail there. This is the guidebook. It's only a very thin guidebook. Wow, and the font is tiny. So some people may struggle with this. But you know, you've got your card meanings, your basic card meanings in the little book, and for each of the suits. So it's not a book, it's more like a little pamphlet, probably around, I'd say about 12 pages, something like that. They're not numbered, so it's hard to see, but it just says keywords. So you've got keywords, and then the same for each of the suits. Okay, so that's what you get in the little book. These feel like big cards. I didn't realize they was going to be this big. So comparing against a standard RWS type card, it's a little bit taller and wider. So it's a nice size shape actually, and it fits in my hand quite nice. I still will be able to shuffle side on rather than, you know, doing it that way. I always struggle shuffling that way. There's a little hole there I might be able to get in without causing too much. There we go. Oh, these feel nice. They feel really nice. Put the plastic there. So it's a thick deck. It's a nice thick deck. Card quality is exceptional. It's matte, completely matte. It's just card actually. It doesn't feel like there's any lamination on this at all. This is the back of the card, which is, it's not reversible. It looks reversible, but you've got the Tarocco Studio symbol on the inside. I actually like that with the T and the S. Kind of reminds me a bit of Pixie's signature. But yeah, I like that. So I guess unless you're not focusing at the detail, in all other sense, it's reversible, but having the little logo in the middle means that it's not. But I'm blown away by the quality of these cards. They just feel so nice. Lovely bright white edges as well. This does not need, I mean you could, but it doesn't need any edging because they're lovely and brilliant white, and you've got white borders anyway, so, and kind of white backs with this grey kind of plaid design on the back. So that's really nice. Whether in time, you know, that will, well, obviously in time it will get a little bit, you know, discoloured, but that's fine. With this deck being a Victorian tarot, it will kind of lend itself to becoming a little bit battered and discoloured, won't it? So let's zoom in on the camera and let's have a look at these stunning images. So beautiful, so beautiful. I love it. The shading and the detail in, you probably won't be able to see here, but if I put a magnifying glass, it may show on camera, but the pencil strokes and the line work is just amazing. This feels like such a quality deck. So we have our Fool card. He's got his faithful dog, and you know, this isn't somebody about to step off, but he is on the edge of that precipice. He is looking out, and he's got his little swag bag, but it's very different in its energy, isn't it? Here we have our Magician. Somebody at work in a, oh, I love the little lemniscate above his head, but somebody at work in their little kind of makeshift laboratory. Our High Priestess is a nun in prayer. Actually, that's a really powerful image. I love the way that the light is cascading through the open window. She's obviously in sort, you know, in a church. You've got like a pulpit here, the rostrum of the pulpit anyway. But this light shining, she's seeing that as, you know, connecting with a divine source. Really beautiful. Oh, the cards feel amazing. Wish you could feel these cards. Really lovely quality. Here we have our Empress. She's actually wearing a crown. She is an empress of an empire rather than just somebody who is connected with nature. I mean, I love both versions of the Empress, you know, whether she's depicted as kind of a maternal figure, Mother Earth, you know, really connected, the Empress of the land, or kind of a regal type empress of an empire. And the Emperor, so they go nice together. On his throne, I love the connection with nature here with this beautiful tree as well. I like to see the correlation between the Emperor and the Empress and the things that connect them. So here we have our Hierophant. Very religious, but it is of its time. You know, this is a Victorian era, so we'd expect to see. And then there's all these people, they're carrying him, you know. It's almost like the Pope, you know. Now we have the Pope-mobile, don't we? But in the old days of kind of carrying a chariot type, this platform that they would stand up on and they would parade through the crowds. And he's bestowing blessings. The Lovers is beautiful. Wow. Looks like he's come home from a long journey. The Chariot is stunning. Look at the little cherub here. Really beautiful. Oh, I'm loving this deck. Here's the Strength. And she's on this kind of wheel. And she's lifting this mule. Wow. Now, if I remember, strength appears as both 8 and 11, as does the Justice card, from memory. So you get a choice of where, and they're both identical, both sets are identical, but you get to choose whether you prefer your strength card as 8 or 11. So yes, so here we have Justice also at 8, gorgeous Justice card. So I prefer my strength as 8, and particularly with this deck, because it does follow, some of the images, particularly in the minors, follow the RWS. So it makes sense for me to have strength at 8. So I'll take out this Justice card, and then I'll take out the strength card when it gets to 11. Beautiful Hermit. Really nice. The Wheel. And this is like an old picture card, you know, it's kind of faded around the edges. There she is, spinning yarn with a spinning wheel. So the Justice here would stay because I've taken it out from the 8. And then I'll remove the Strength card. And that's in the order that I like them. But deck creators, if you're out there and you're watching this, this is such a simple thing to do. You know, I think you would really kind of reach a wider audience if a simple thing just to duplicate the artwork, put a different title and number on each, and include them as 2 additional cards. I think this is genius. And as I said, very simple to do, but giving people that option, depending on the system that they're used to working with or where they want to see their key 8s and key 11s. Wow, look at that. Our horrible histories. That death card is something else. I love the fact that it's completely black background, this nighttime scene, and this phantom riding through on a horse. Temperance is beautiful. Look how she's washing her hands under this lion's mouth. That kind of reminds me of the Chalice Well at Glastonbury. There's a lion's mouth there where the water pours from, and it's at that point I think that you can pick, no, that's not the bit where you can fill the water, but there is part of the well as it cascades down. It's really beautiful. I love this Devil card as well. In fact, I would go as far as to say this is probably one of my favourite Devil cards. I just love it. And there's something here in the shadow. It's like a, I don't know if it's supposed to be part of a tree, but it actually almost looks like a human. It is a human. There is a human here in the shadow. It's incredible. I don't think the book gives you anything about the artist interpretation because it's just keywords. So it will say here for devil, bondage, temptation, enslavement. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the inspiration behind the art. But I'm seeing things. Do you see this demonic face in the shadowy tree here? I love it when I can spot things. The Tower card. This building engulfed in flames. A beautiful old church. Firefighters here. The star is gorgeous. Oh, look at the moon. How beautiful. Got this little deer looking up, coming to the edge of the water. This woodland area. Beautiful. And the sun is quite simple. Quite a simple image, but it's the sun, you know. We need to see much more we get the shoreline, the waves, the rocks, and then this brilliant, beautiful sun. Judgment. And the world. The Ace of Coins. So we've got coins, so it's gone kind of to like, I mean, they are scenic, they're not, it's not pip as you would, when you first see this, it kind of reminds you of a Marseille style Ace of Coins. That's beautiful. There's our Two of Coins, which is about balance. Three of Coins. Four, holding on to his wealth. That's gorgeous. She's helping him. You know, that help is being offered. Even though she has little herself, look at her rags and her torn garments and things, but he's really kind of depending on her. Six of Coins. The beggars, the discernment being made. So you can see that these images are taken or inspired by RWS. 8. That honing of the skills. There's the beautiful 9 of Coins in the garden. Beautiful Victorian garden. And the 10. Have we even got the dog? So the court follows the page, knight, queen, king. Wow, she reminds me of Queen Victoria. As I suppose Victorian tarot, but she actually reminds me of Queen Victoria. These are almost like old photographs. The level of detail is incredible. It just looks like I found some old Victorian photographs. The aces I love. I really love the detailing in the aces. They're just absolutely... Let's have a look at... in fact, just for a second, let's look at the aces side by side. Yeah, they are beautiful. They are quite Marseille-ish. The cups is stunning. They're all beautiful, but the Ace of Cups and the Pentacles, the coins, just really, really beautiful. So I know I've messed up my flow now, but I just wanted to do that. Okay, so let's continue on. We get our lovers of the Two of Cups. These beautiful ornate cups as well. The Three of Cups. The three maidens in celebration. 4. The fourth cup here, not being offered by a hand, but it's on the table just out of sight from him. 5, the 3 spilt, the 2 upturned, but all in front of him. So beautiful. The 8 of Cups. Wow, we get a snowy scene here. still get the family scene. They're indoors here. Little baby. Don't look very happy. Page of Cups. Can't see a little fish, but that's okay. Our King. And then we have the swords. So remember, I've already shown the ace. So here we have the Two of Swords. She's not blindfolded. It is in that crossed position. We get a little dog there, but she's sat outside. It looks like in a beautiful park. 3. That's interesting. 3 of Swords. Is she holding a dead animal? I think she is. Or is she holding her heart? Can't really tell. 4. That rest. The 5 of Swords. Look at the inverted pentagram on a grave. Wow. The 6. That transition from troubled waters to calmer shores. 7. Wow. Quite a traditional 9. Sorry. Yeah, oh, that's out of... I was like, how can the 9 be... That's out of sync for some reason. Put that there. So we have the 8. The escape from the 8 of Swords. There's a way out. She's shackled and blindfolded. So it's hard to see that way out. Then the 9. Then the 10. So yeah, some of these are out of order. So we've got our page. And then the Knight. Queen. And King. They both looking to the left. We have our Two of Wands, which is quite RWS. As is the 3. Doesn't have the world in his hand, but the 4, we actually have a wedding, a Victorian wedding here. Oh, is he playing leapfrog? 5 of Wands. That seems more competitive, doesn't it? Rather than squabbling and fighting, it just seems like they're competitive. 6. Wow. Quite a traditional 8 of Wands. 9. 10. Yeah, we've got that heavy burden. Wow, that's an image. Oh, doesn't she look happy? What a beautiful picture. I love that. And the King. So there we have it. This is an incredible deck. The quality of the production is fantastic. Really stunning artwork. Really stunning artwork. And as I said, I love the fact that we get to choose where we have our Justice and Strength cards. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in a little bag rather than I'll put these two back in the box. I've got a little Kelly pouch actually. She made me a couple for my birthday, so I'm going to use one of them. And yeah, so I haven't seen many people do walkthroughs of this tarot deck. I'll put the information below. I'm trying to get that sealed back in. I guess I'll do that afterwards. I'll put the information below of where you can get this from Tarocco Studio, but I absolutely love it. I think it is stunning. It's exquisite. The level of detail in the artwork is just breathtaking in a lot of the images. It's really lovely. And as I said, the quality of the cards is second to none. Fantastic. Thank you guys. Let me know your thoughts. As always, I love having a discussion about the decks that I show, and I love hearing your thoughts too. So until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.